Hello, and welcome to the Cake Station Podcast. This is the first one. I'm your host, Cake, and these are my guests.
I'm Crommy. Hello. I'm a moderator on the Discord, and I pay Cake $3.
Oh, hello. I'm the helmsman. I'm not a moderator, but I just kind of sit there and I stare at you menacingly if you break the rules.
I'm Sarge. I am basically the half of Cake you don't hear about.
Lovely. Now, to our first topic. I've been avoiding the topic of conversation for a long time because, I don't know, reasons. Volume 6. RWBY Volume 6 came out. That was a thing.
We all had a big watch party where we sat down and binged most of it in one
Well,
night.
Except me. I
Except
basically
for Sarge.
caught up. I had
And-
to speed watch 9 episodes of this and
Today.
still haven't
Forget-
finished it
Oh no.
Today.
today.
Don't
I
forget-
commend you.
That, I was gone for the first, half.
How many did... Well, you binged all of them, right?
I got,
Yeah.
all
I got
of
to
Volume
epi-
6?
Yeah, I binged it all, but I got to episode 3 and then it disappeared for 3 months and then it finished.
Yep. That's how.
And suddenly
right.
Fortnite wasn't cool anymore.
I was so
Whoa.
glad.
Do you want to start with the beginning?
Yeah.
Well, with the beginning of Volume 6. Also, I think this might end up winding up sort of non-spoilery, but spoilers warning just in case.
Yes, please. Hide your virgin ears, children.
Wow, okay. Well, I'll probably put a time code up on the screen to skip past the talk if there is any. So, the biggest question that I end up getting asked is whether or not it was better than Volume 5. Cramy, what do you think?
I feel like Volume 6 went back to the kind of humor, at least a little bit, of the earlier volumes, and yeah, I enjoyed it more than Volume 5. I actually watched all of it instead of just putting weeks between each episode.
Yeah. Well, Sarge, you watched... Well, okay, I had to fill him in on Volume 5. Well, Helmsman...
filled me in on Volume 5, yes.
Helmsman,
However,
what did you think?
Alright, so
Go for it.
I definitely felt like it went back to more of like how it was like Volume 2,
Mm-hmm.
way back then, comedy-wise, and as well as like not really pacing, but almost like went back to how it was paced before. Like Volume 5, it felt like done, and then
Yeah.
over.
Volume 5 was quite a drag for me.
Like it was like drag, and hey, it's over now. And you're like, oh,
Yeah.
that was
Remember that
boring.
one exciting episode that was literally just Crow talking to the kids around a campfire?
Oh my
Mhm.
god, and that was
I
awful.
actually
learned-
do. Yes.
RWBY. And
We learned so much from that one episode that basically we learned a whole lot of gibberish words and gibberish concepts.
mhm.
Yeah,
And
That-
Anima.
Anima.
Anima. Quick, come up with a planet name where it's inhabited by entirely animal people.
Zootopia.
Okay, another planet. That one's
Quick
taken.
draw.
Um, Forest World.
Zoo land.
Animal
We
Kingdom.
bought a zoo.
How about just anima?
Yep.
Ugh.
Yeah, oh, I
It's
like
just
that one.
animal. It's just animal without the L. It's genius.
Animal.
Okay,
Yeah.
back to Volume 6.
Yeah.
Stop getting rooted in
Yeah,
reverse nostalgia there.
I'm sorry. Volume 5 broke me.
I recall the video you made about it, yes.
I made that video after only watching 3 episodes.
And it stayed relevant the entire
Yeah, it
time.
stayed relevant.
Funny,
I did
I've
not
only watched
jump the
3
gun.
episodes.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
But-
was
From the 9 episodes I saw of Volume 6, yeah, it focused more on being a fantasy tale. That
Yeah,
was
that's-
something I really missed.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I realized that Volume 6 was going to be sort of taking a different stance than Volume 5 was from the Adam trailer.
Mhm.
I mean, from from the get-go, the whole show looked different. Granted, some of the artistic sort of stylings that the Adam trailer had didn't carry over entirely through Volume 6, but it was kinda there, which is more than not there in Volume 5.
We'll definitely be talking about that more in a little bit.
So, characters in Volume 6. The new characters. Did
New
you get to the
characters.
old lady?
I got to meet the Grim Reaper. Yes.
Yeah. She's Maz Kanata.
As a character, she holds her personality really strong for 80% of the volume.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
And she's massive.
Yeah, and she's really big. If you go back and look at and watch through it, she's just really large compared to the other models. It was off-putting to me for pretty much the entire time.
Have you ever seen like a Photoshop comparison of what it would look like if you just scaled up a toddler to be as tall as an adult? It's kind of what it's like.
I have 1 second. What?
Is
I
that
don't
just
think-
an image I've seen?
I
Is
feel
that
like
just me?
that's not something you see very often.
Adult-sized
goodness.
No,
toddler.
this is a radio cast, Keg.
Adult-
That's
Stop,
fine. We can put it.
stop
we can
with your
put it up.
visuals.
I just got a toddler with a really big tongue.
Oh
I mean,
dear. Moving on from that.
Moving on from that.
You want my opinion?
Yeah, well, what's your opinion of the first 9 episodes?
Fantastical. Fairly well written, actually. You know.
You got to some of the fantastical lore bits, right?
Yeah, that was. I could definitely see where they drew their inspiration, and they're not bad sources.
I think
A
it
lot
was
of-
good. I think it was good that they finally gave Salem like a relatable goal.
And just remove that air of mystery from her. Because that did not help the plot at all.
Yeah, up until like Volume 6, she'd just kind of been like, I'm evil, 'cause I am evil and stuff.
Fire. But no,
I'm evil!
yeah.
There you go.
I'm really excited to see where her and story goes. I guess that's a little bit of spoilery talk, but
Oh.
or
Nah.
Salem and Neo. Not Salem,
Okay, thank
Cinder and
you.
Neo.
You just broke our audience's earbuds there. Well done.
I also got one of the names wrong, so it's fine.
Yeah,
I've watched
We'll
a lot
just-
of this show.
I'll bleep it out with a Ruby-related sound effect.
Ruby!
You could just omit this little. Okay, anyways,
Ruby!
but yeah, on the subject of villains, I
Yeah.
am really excited for our new plethora. We have the, obviously Salem's plot and her backstory, and that huge lore dump. That was so good.
Yeah, I honestly, that was really good. I liked it a lot.
It told as much lore as Volume 5 did in about 2 episodes.
yeah.
Yeah, and we got to see it, and it was cool.
Mm-hmm. It was visually cool, and it felt like an actual story in this universe, which was nice.
Like I really enjoy that, and then the interactions between and were just like, yes, I
Mhm.
needed this in my life.
What did you think of the combat?
It's so much better, so much better this time around.
Gonna agree with you.
Like, obviously, I'm not like
Deep dive analyst into the combat of Ruby.
Who would do
Ugh.
that here? God.
yeah weird. Who does that? But honestly, like that's just like just being a casual viewer and not knowing a whole lot about animation itself. I'm just like, I like that one more than the other one because this one looks more fluid and
Yeah,
makes
that's-
sense.
I mean, I appreciate that perspective more over the, oh god, it's terrible because it's not good and, no one's having fun with it. At least you're having fun with it.
One thing I noticed with this fight over a lot of the previous volumes fights for a little while is a lot of the hits felt like they connected,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
What, you didn't feel any kind of impact or connection when that one scene was just a dude punching another dude's punch?
Yeah,
3 or
or
4 times?
Captain Bouncy Boy. Uh,
Oh god.
Oh my gosh! Oh no!
the attacks felt weightier, and the people felt like they actually respected gravity for half of a second.
Yeah.
I would
Oh my
also like to
gosh.
point out the artists decided to delve into the realm of combat and add tracers to each fist, kick, so you
Mm.
could clearly see what was happening.
That's interesting. I didn't even notice that. They taking a step back from like the combat animation, they did a lot of interesting squash and stretch, like with Nora,
Yeah, especially.
for basically no reason, but it's interesting. Interesting to
of-
watch.
It kind of fits Nora a little bit.
Yeah, it would feel weird on literally anyone else.
Like if Ruby was Gumbying around, I'd be terrified.
Let's get to a not controversy, no one cares about it controversy, which is the changing of Ruby's semblance from
super
speed
speed.
to just rose petals.
Rose petal flight.
Rose
Whatever you
petal
wanna call it.
teleportation. It's like teleportation, but with none of the benefit.
Yeah, because you can see where
It's
going.
slow, it's floaty, people can grab you and still hit you while you're flower budding all over the place.
Well, they had to nerf her, alright? They
Yeah,
buffed up
that's
Silver
fair.
Eyes. They buffed up Silver Eyes, so they nerfed her semblance.
Patch notes.
Patch notes,
Ruby-
Ruby has been nerfed.
6.0.
No, 6.0 was buffing the Silver Eyes. 6.1 was nerfing the symbols.
Ah,
Come on now, that's how
yeah.
balance works.
That's
You're
fair.
right. Can't do too much at one time. That'd be crazy.
It's weird. It's weird. I'm kind of curious if we're going to get any more semblance redefinitions. Not like complete rewrites, because it's not completely a rewrite.
No,
Yeah.
just you haven't realized your full potential card.
Yeah, and when in actuality it's just a more narratively useful, I guess, semblance. From a combat point of view, it's more dull, but from like a story writing view, Ruby's new one's a little bit more easier to work with.
Yeah, it's for sure it's easier, and even from the animation standpoint, I feel like how on earth would you have incorporated speed in like a close quarters combat sequence?
You know what?
Not a whole lot of space to go speedy.
Come to think of it, so far, this volume has just been redefining what Ruby is.
I'm glad that Ruby's a main character again.
Yeah, that's
Honestly.
fun.
She seriously was not a main character in Volume 5.
Not at all.
Wasn't Volume 5 more like everybody finding their own path?
It was more the John Chronicles, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah,
Really?
it really was.
Yeah.
Yikes.
We learned more about Jean and Nora and Ren than we did Ruby at all.
Rowby. And,
Title character of the show gets no development in a whole season.
Fine.
That's fine. It's good.
Fine, they all got boob windows.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, the boob windows.
Oh, no.
Boob windows are going to be up on screen. There's a boob window. There's a boob window. Oh my gosh, it's such an exciting development. What a time to be alive.
I hate everything about the boob windows.
We legitimately, the few of us that were there for the watch party, ranted about the boob windows after for about an hour and a half.
Does this place
Yeah.
need to be another area? Another arena?
Another arena?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, well that was fun. Gave us something to talk about.
Did you have a favorite episode?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes, I did.
What was
that?
your favorite episode?
Let me see if I can figure out the name of it without spoiling anything.
That's it.
Let me pull up the episode list real quick.
Alright, I'll stall for you.
Thanks, pal.
Well,
I
you
appreciate
could-
it.
This is...
Explain your favorite.
Oh my gosh. Oh no!
Okay, Cramey, explain your favorite.
Okay, I found it.
Oh, thank goodness.
It's called The Lady in the Shoe.
Yes, that
Oh,
one
that's
was
one I
very
haven't
good.
seen.
It's so good.
That's the how can I explain it without being spoilery? That's the fight between the two people and the one bad person
Yes.
Two people in the one bed.
up
There's
on top
also-
of near water. On the
Yeah.
Oh,
mountain
that
thing.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, that makes sense. I think my favorite episode, was the lore bit was like 2 parts, right?
Correct.
Technically, yes. It was episode 2 and episode 3. Uncovered, and then the Lost Fables, where it continued where it left off.
I guess it would have to be one of those. Probably the sort of the climax of the flashback, just because
That would
it's
be the
something different. I really appreciate taking a step out of the part of the universe everyone's familiar with and establishing some new stuff. And I know that most of this technically wasn't new, but it was new stuff to look at.
Meanwhile, on the exact opposite side of the spectrum, I actually, having gone back and rewatched everything, even though it has some of my biggest gripes, really enjoyed episode 6, where we got to see some grim shenanigans again for the first time in a while.
Oh,
The
yes.
episode?
That was a solid episode.
That's the one with the spooky friends under the floorboards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Spooky
I was
friend.
going to give that one my favorite.
It's got a lot of issues, animation wise, but we'll get.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna get to that or not. But I really just liked being able to see some more grunt level Grim, if that makes sense, instead of here's the Grim boss.
Yeah.
No other ones.
Giant crow, giant scorpion, giant thing. There was still a
Wacky
giant
waving
grim at some
inflatable
point,
arm
but
tube
like,
man.
Giant
Yeah.
Iron Griffin.
oh my gosh, that one!
Yeah, the one on the horse. With it
I have a
screamed.
feeling we should get to Volume 5 at some point, because all of our discussion about Volume 6 is talking about how much better it is in comparison.
Honestly, I feel like that could be just a whole another episode where he's trash Volume 5, honestly.
So yeah,
Um,
Volume 6 was good.
like, literally, we got, I feel like, more lore bits in episodes 2, 3, 4, and then 6, 7 than the entirety of Volume 5. That was actually, like, noteworthy.
I agree.
They fleshed
Okay.
out a whole brand new character in
Mhm.
2
Yep.
episodes,
Mhm.
then fleshing out Ruby in 5 seasons.
The majority of my experience watching Volume 5 was almost like being on a really long car trip. You're sure it's been 8 hours, and Dad's just like, we'll be there in a sec.
Yep.
And another hour passes,
And you're still not
and
even
another hour passes.
And then you're just wondering if they're actually your parents or you're being kidnapped.
Yeah.
I did.
Then you start seeing the same roadside attractions, and you're just wondering if you're going in circles or not.
Are you being punished for your D in math? Is that what this is?
It's exactly what it is. It's you getting a D in math and you not eating your Brussels sprouts at dinner time.
Real
Why?
quick, before we potentially start drifting away from Volume 6, I
Yay.
do want to bring up my biggest gripe,
Yes.
which is the animation discrepancy between the characters and the backgrounds.
Yeah.
It just seemed really out of place, if that makes sense. The
Mhm.
characters were very distinctly one style, and the world around them was very distinctly another.
Yeah. That was a huge problem in both Volume 5 and Volume 6.
Yeah,
Where they're just like, they're trying to make the backgrounds almost photorealistic, and they're like, shaders! My shaders! And they're like, what's art style again?
Yeah.
George, you were gonna say something?
yeah, it's sort of like the Amazing World of Gumball. You know, it's got like these cartoony characters with very, very realistic backdrops, but you know it's just for the sake of, you know, being there. There's a little comedic that kind of,
I feel like Gumball's a lot more intentional.
Yeah,
Well,
like
yeah.
I feel like between
Yeah.
Gumball being like super super cartoony, obviously, and then the background being almost like almost taking photos in real life is
Mhm.
different enough for it to be like a style. Whereas
Yeah.
Ruby's is like it's just off enough where you're like, I don't like that. No. Put
I
that
think
back where it
it,
came from, or so help me.
I think it's extremely difficult to keep 3D artists from trying to make things look real.
Mm-hmm.
because
Oh,
it's so easy to make things look real now.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Would you like it more if Ruby went with a Borderlands style?
No.
Not like the
Yes.
hard lines, but more like
I don't think it would fit Ruby to have that kind of a style, but I would like it to have a consistent sort of look from the backgrounds to the characters. And
Yeah, that's
something I really liked about Volume 2 was they had the behind the scenes video about the environments, and they were like, yeah, in Ruby Volume 1, we didn't have shadows, but now we have shadows, so that's a technical advancement. But then they talk about the environments, and they say, the environments were too colorful, so they distracted from the characters last time. So we're bringing everything down to a single color level. And that you could have made everything beautiful. You could have shaded all the buildings and made everything its own color, but you understood that it was going to detract from the characters.
I was just going to say, yeah, it was kind of weird seeing Crow pick up that amazing bottle in the Apathy
Wait.
one.
Yeah,
Here, I'm
But
dropping-
as a composer, an amateur composer, I do have to give credit where it's due.
Oh
The
god.
guy behind the music the guy or gal behind the music is doing a great job.
That's the
That's
scene I
fair.
was referencing, by the way.
That's okay. Yeah. Now I see. What the? Oh my goodness. Man, I can't wait to see what other memes come out of. We're gonna just copy the Beatles album cover.
But no, I agree with Sarge. The music was on point.
Oh yes, for sure.
Yeah, just speaking as someone who understands music, great job, whoever you are.
Yay!
Cool.
Any other thoughts about Volume 6, anybody?
Any other major gripes? Credits?
Or positives? Credits?
Yeah.
Thingies?
The Atlas Guard sucked.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on that.
I don't think there's much discussion there. They just sucked.
That was...
What if
really,
Team
really
Rocket was
bad.
comprised of nothing but Jesse?
And they were just like made of 4 polygons.
Oh, and they're animated so weird.
Jesse!
Yeah, no, that's what that was. That's what we were talking about earlier. If the Nora squash and stretch was applied to
Yeah.
anyone else.
And it was.
And it was, and it didn't work.
It did not, especially because they're like military dudes. Why are they all floppy?
Yeah, no. But honestly, my opinion between the ending of Volume 5 and the ending of Volume 6 is drastically different. Like, I'm actually excited to see where the story goes next, as opposed
Yeah.
to, I guess I'll wait.
Yeah,
I
I was
want to
about
just go
to
back
spoil
to
the
watching
ending.
it as soon as this podcast ends.
yeah. Well, that's a good thing. I didn't want to go past the 3rd episode of Volume 5, but I got 2 people in the party to binge watch the last of Volume 6 with us, and they'd never seen any other part of Ruby before.
Yep.
Yeah, that's gotta say something about its improvements.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If the animator doesn't cringe, it's a good improvement.
I cringed a lot of times during Volume 4.
Cool.
Have you gone back to Volume 4 and just seen
No.
how terrible it is compared to
Before-
the Volume 6?
I
I
don't
think
want
before the next one of these, we should just binge 4 and 5, and then just go in immediately after.
Like, watching Volume 6, I'm like, things haven't changed very much since Volume 4, but then I just decided to watch the first episode of Volume 4 again, and I'm like, wow, guys, congrats, you guys changed. Like, a lot. Volume
Yeah.
4 looks terrible.
I will say though, the only thing they don't have nailed down, like you said, signature art style.
Mm-hmm.
They vary from anime inspired to cartoon inspired to just straight up animating smoke.
Yeah,
Did...
I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't really that much of a fan of, like, the 2D sprites.
Mm-hmm.
For like effects. And I know they've done that to some extent, but for things like fire, I'm not really sure about it.
Was Volume 4 the one with the Nora power pose, or was that Volume 5?
That was
Pretty
Volume
sure that's
4.
Volume 4.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll go up on screen. Oh my gosh, Nora, stop! Oh my gosh, you
That image haunts my nightmares.
I hate that.
think of the children.
Okay. On that bombshell, shall we move
Yeah.
on to our next topic?
Sure?
Let's go to the topic I know the least about.
Yeah, do it.
The Star Wars celebration.
Actually,
celebration.
technically, all of us know very little about this, except for Sarge, who did the research.
Hi.
Give
mean,
us
I
some
think-
interesting thingies.
Right. So the Star Wars celebration will be on April 11th to April 15th. None of us will be going as we are not any of the media.
Yeah, I'm rich.
However, on the floor, you can expect such things as the Episode 9 panel with J.J. Abrams and Kathleen Kennedy.
Oh my gosh!
We might be getting a sneak peek at the cast. We might be getting a sneak peek at the trailer. Might
No.
be getting a sneak peek at what Phasma's wearing next. Who knows?
No more cast. Wait,
Oh dear.
what if Gwendolyn Christie shows up at the panel?
Ooh.
Then
I
I will be
might
a
scream.
prophet.
Just might scream.
Wait, I actually can find the guest list.
Okay, find
Oh.
the guest list. If Gwendolyn
And-
Christie's on there, I don't know what I'm gonna feel. Honestly, I don't know what I would feel.
Okay, well. in
First, I
addition
would
to
feel
that-
elation. Then, I don't know.
In addition to that, at another panel, there will be a sneak peek at Clone Wars Season 7.
Wait, what?
Clone
There's gonna
Wars
be
is
a
getting
seventh
a
season.
final season to wrap things up.
I thought they already
Finally.
did that. I'm
Nope.
confused though.
They,
Yeah, I
uh,
thought they did that too. Sarge explained.
Because
So,
the last
what you-
season. Okay,
so
go
what
on.
you saw on Netflix, if you'll give me a second, hold on, I'm looking for. Nope. Phasma will not be making an appearance.
No,
Sorry.
I knew she was dead. Or
My
maybe-
hopes
However,
and
if
dreams
you'd like
are
to-
gone.
However, if you'd like to get a photo with Dak, it's only $50.
Oh, sick.
That's too much. I got a picture with the Green Power Ranger for free, so I'm good.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm
Uh,
real proud.
I would walk up to him and go, "You're Dak Rendar."
Yeah. You could also meet Lauren Peterson, Mark
Ooh.
Dodson, the voice of, and probably voice, I think, of Salacious Crumb,
What?
My hero.
What?
Matthew
true-
Wood, of course,
Oh, gee.
and General Veers and Captain Nita.
Oh, wow. What?
Neat.
Wait, for real?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Whoa!
I told
I
you there
had
was a.
no idea they were still alive.
And of course, the two Fets, Boba and Django, Tamura Morrison and Daniel Logan.
Yes.
In a group photo,
Yes.
actually.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes. I've got an
Uh,
itch and I can't scratch it. This
Get
jetpack
it,
weighs
Dad,
a ton. Get him, Dad! Get him! Get him!
Okay.
I don't know what's happening here and I'm scared.
Anyway.
Still going.
Other notable panels are build your own Mandalorian armor. The
Bet.
Mandalorians will be teaching kids how to get Mandalorian armor from household objects.
I am a kid.
I'm a child.
I am
I
a
will be a
kid.
child.
The 501st will be teaching people how to get their armor for joining the 501st.
Tell me.
And there will be premieres of, hopefully, The Mandalorian, a TV series that's going to be on Disney Plus. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Disney Plus is going to be another subscription service coming out. Like Netflix. That's unfortunately where the 7th season of Clone Wars is going to be.
No, but
In
Disney Plus
addition-
doesn't exist yet.
It will soon enough.
How will I watch it?
Well, I imagine the show isn't done yet.
That would be really bad if they were just like, okay, season 7's done and you have to pay for a subscription to Disney Plus.
I mean, that's what's going to be the case. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
No.
And of course, there will be a premiere of 2 games, one of which is a VR Vader. Basically, you'll be walking around Mustafar.
Aww. I was
Luck-
really.
You don't get to fight Vader?
I don't know, honestly. I don't
I
think
was-
so. I think you're just
I
going to
was
go through his Mustafar lair that
I
you
was
saw
really-
in Rogue One.
Oh man, I was really hoping it would be like, all right, you're Vader. Here's the scene from Rogue One. Go.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that would have been. Well, who knows? Maybe. Maybe.
The second will be a premiere of Jedi Fallen Order. This upcoming game by Respawn Entertainment and
Is that-
Lucasfilms.
Is that the one we got teased like back before they released Battlefront? The
No,
first
that one
one?
was canceled. We're like 2 cancelizations past that.
No, wasn't that like another bounty hunter?
Mm.
Yeah.
No,
they
that
were-
was Star Wars 1313.
Yeah,
No,
that would
there
have
have
been
more cancellations since then.
Boba Fett.
Yeah,
one.
they canceled another. It was supposed to be like, I think it was supposed to be like a direct continuation of the Jedi Academy series.
Wow.
They
Like,
fucking
that-
canned it.
That would have
Yeah.
been weird.
But Jedi Fallen Order follows the plot of a Padawan moving through the dark times after the fall of the Jedi Order. So for all of you missing the Jedi Quest series of books, this is your redemption.
Oh,
I know
wait,
I
can
was
I
a
play
fan.
as Ferris Olin now? Neat.
Can I play as Dash Rendar?
Who's Dash Rendar?
You know.
Anyway,
Rendar.
Dash Rendar. Oh no.
Dash
what did you do?
Rendar.
Dash Rendar.
Dash
Speaking
of
video
Rendar.
games.
Actually, no, real quick. I got a question about the Star Wars panel, right?
Yes.
absolutely.
The armor construction adventure is from Household Objects, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, there
So
will
they're
be.
gonna be a bunch of kids with buckets on their head with little
Yeah.
gashes cut out in the front,
Yes.
walking
Yes.
around.
Please.
Okay, I want pictures. Someone, if you happen to go to this thing or know someone going to it, tweet Cake pictures of these things.
Yes, please. Oh my gosh, that would
Whatever
be great.
it looks like, whatever the household armor looks like.
There will also be Mandalorians teaching how to make Mandalorian armor from metal or
Ooh.
scratch.
Oh,
I
There
assume
will
that
be,
one's not
there
for
will be
children.
workshops.
I want to reiterate that if anyone's going to Star Wars Celebration, tweet me photos.
Anyway, there will also be do-it-yourself droid building. Build a droid in your
Yay.
backyard.
What kind of droid?
I
tried doing that
Astromech,
when I was little.
unfortunately.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I
want
know.
a
No
battle
battle
droid.
droids.
I want a
Ash-
Magna Guard.
Please let me get a Magna Guard. Just so I can move its head and just like.
And just for you, Cake, there will be a panel dedicated to collecting toys from, drumroll please, brrrr,
From-
the Star Wars Holiday Special.
Oh my gosh.
You mean the really
Ow.
bad one?
This is no, it's
No, the good-
perfect.
The good holiday
It's the
special. not
great
the bad
one.
The
I
only one that matters.
strongly
There's only
disagree.
one. There's only
It's
one.
the best. I try to get all of my family to watch it all together every year, and it
And
never
I
works.
disown you for
And-
that.
It's the best. Leia sings. Chewie
Uh,
has a grandpa.
Mhm.
You know what? As much as I strongly dislike the Star Wars Holiday Special, I'll watch it with you.
That
if
would
I'm
be
here.
amazing.
So
I
I
assume
assume these Build-A-Droids
That's
are...
the. I see. That's the topic of our next podcast. Then
What?
the scars from the Star Wars Holiday Special.
Incorrect.
No, I don't have
Anyway.
scars. I had scars, and the Star Wars Holiday Special healed them.
So the Build-A-Droid, I need more information. What are they made out
Droids.
of?
Tin
cans.
Good question. Because I don't know
Okay.
anything about them. That would be
Oh
Cake's.
no!
That would
they're
be
just gonna
Cake's
have-
field.
Wait, I'm confused. What is this about?
At the
This is
event.
about a collector's collection
Oh, okay.
of the Star Wars Holiday Special toys.
Oh no, I'm back.
I had no idea there were toys of the Holiday Special.
Yeah, there were a few.
Let me look some up.
There's also some like I think there was also promotional stuff and whatnot.
I found out that they did like a promotional run for Star Wars with some of the original, with the original Stormtrooper armor and Darth Vader armor from A New Hope.
Oh my god.
I
found
can't
some-
imagine seeing that walking down the street. I just can't.
that'd be
I would
wild.
die.
You mean seeing it and not just having your wallet fly out of your pocket?
What? I'd just walk up to the dude and be like, "How much for the suit?"
Yep.
I mean, I would open a new credit card for that.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
that's fair.
real quick,
Yeah.
Cake and everyone else listening, do you want to see a picture of the Star Wars Holiday Special Chewie family playset?
Yes.
Oh
Please.
no.
Because here
That'll
it
go
is.
up on screen.
Oh no.
Look at
Complete
That.
with modeled Wookiee boobs.
That is a thumbnail.
No!
That's perfect.
It's not.
I love it.
All right. Well, like I said, Scars from the Star Wars Holiday Special.
I
Look
have
at
a lot
that.
of toys.
It's got moving legs, man.
I definitely need more toys.
Which brings me up to my next point about the Star Wars Celebration.
Hmm.
So let's say you're traversing and you feel kind of lonely. Well, fret no more, because coming back to this Star Wars Celebration, we will have Star Wars speed dating.
No,
Nothing
jeez.
can go wrong, right?
Yes.
So let me.
And
Can I?
for all you people doubling down, there is a queer option.
Look,
Ah,
look.
yes.
So,
So
Yeah.
can
so
we-
let me tell a little anecdote, please.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Okay, so I went to a Comic-Con up in Connecticut once, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there was speed dating there. Immediately
Oh.
following, you wouldn't have guessed it, Star Wars trivia. So I just
you
stayed
walk
around.
over.
No, I stayed around. It was just the same room. I just stayed.
So you head
It was
over
like-
in your custom-made Mandalorian bucket helmet.
So I came over in my custom Mandalorian made bucket helmet. I was like,
And nothing
all right,
else, obviously.
all right, neat. Let's see how this goes. And I'm just it is just so awkward because it's just a bunch of nerds there.
No,
who
speed
don't
dating is
know-
perfect.
who don't
a
know how to
flawless
talk
system.
to each other. um, like half of everyone's in cosplay, and everyone else is just like, I'm just kind of here for the memes.
Hey, could you imagine if you met her?
I did meet someone there, but that's
I
a
don't
whole
mean
nother story.
someone. I mean her.
Her?
Neil deGrasse
Her.
Tyson?
You know.
Yes,
Her.
her.
Her. That wonderful cake in a cup making her.
I'm
I
sorry,
did-
what?
Talk to
no,
someone
no,
about.
no. Next topic, Sarge.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, her.
Yeah.
Oh,
Her.
All right.
Oh,
well,
man.
anyway, moving on.
No, we're not moving on from her.
Yes, we are.
you're being.
We're
creepy
moving
now.
on, Cake.
We'll discuss this
We're
later.
moving on.
We'll discuss this later. Behind the scenes. Oh wait.
For all you gamers out there,
Oh,
That's
gamers.
me.
Where we dropping?
Where
You're
we
dropping-
dropping?
right onto the panel. A Star
Wait,
Wars
what?
Let's Play.
I'm gonna be on the panel.
No,
I'm
you're
gonna
not
be on the-
popular enough.
I was
However, the
kidding,
people
you weren't.
popular enough are Iden Versio, Young Boba, and Darth Maul himself, aka Sam Woodward. Sorry, it's not Ray Park.
Damn.
They will be playing stuff like Super Star Wars, Star Wars Racer Revenge, and Star Wars Bounty Hunter. This, however, will not be televised over the internet.
Damn
Oh.
it.
So enjoy, all you rich folk who managed to get passes.
Great. I'm looking forward to staring at my desktop and pretending I'm watching it.
And if you've got, say, $200 lying around, why not go and get a picture with Hayden Christensen?
Yes.
Absolutely.
And then walk over to Matt Lanter and pay $50 to get a photo with him.
Wait, how much is it for a picture with Hayden Christensen?
200!
Oh, okay, cool.
$200 just to stand next to the Dark Lord of
Because
the to-be.
because Matt Lanter is dollar store Hayden Christensen.
Okay.
I
that's
will firmly
fighting
no. Yeah, there she is. Oh, there she is. I'm not putting that photo up on screen.
No, that's
Continue.
just between us.
I mean, okay. Bringing it back really quick.
Yeah,
Imagine how it must feel to be Matt in that situation.
yeah.
Just like,
Uh.
alright, you're worth a fourth of that guy.
You want to know something worse?
What?
So, $50 to see Matt Lander,
Yeah.
$200 to see Hayden Christensen,
Mm-hmm.
and there are team-up photo shoots. This
Oh.
is where they get multiple characters or notable teams like Anakin and Obi-Wan to stand together with anyone who's willing to pay.
Oh my goodness.
The most expensive at Star Wars Celebration is $329
Gladly paid.
for Hayden Christensen and Ian McDiarmid.
Well, okay,
That's
that
a-
is a pretty iconic pair, but I was
That's-
hoping that would be you and McGregor.
No, no.
I don't think he's showing up this year.
Come on, Ewan.
No, he's not, unfortunately.
Come on, Ewan.
For the clone cast, it's a paltry $190.
Hey,
That is James Arnold Taylor. Well, I'll just say him because not everybody knows the cast names.
that's a fact.
Anakin, Obi-Wan, Ahsoka, I believe Rex? I'm not sure. I forget, but
That's D. Bradley Baker.
D.
Can I-
Bradley Baker, yeah. So, the good people of the Clone Wars.
Mm.
Is Fives
That's
gonna
it.
be there? I need to know if Fives is gonna be there.
He's
I
got
don't
the whole
know.
clone
I don't know.
army.
Yeah, you do, actually.
If you get
Yeah.
a picture with D. Bradley Baker, you get a photo with every single clone.
What if you just request to be with just D. Bradley Baker and no one else? How much
$50.
is that gonna run?
What
me?
if I
$50?
request? What if I go
That's
up to D.
quality.
Bradley Baker and I request specifically to take a photo with Fives? What does he have to do?
He has to say a line from Fives and then it's golden.
Perfect.
Ah.
I appreciate that.
And then ask for $55 because you made him say the line.
Also fives, you know. Two
Fives.
Yeah, Fives.
Yeah.
Fives.
So I don't think they want people standing with Hayden Christensen and holding a bag of sand anymore.
Well, there is that. It was a little too loose last year. Many photos were taken with silly sand.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
There
I
is
hate
one
sand.
specific. There's one specific photo of a guy with Hayden Christensen who's got a bag of like silly sand in his arms.
Not to
And-
mention the interviewer gave him a bag of sand.
Ah.
I hate sand.
It's
It's
you know
coarse and
what?
rough.
I would not.
It's everywhere.
I would. They see. This is the thing. They had an interview with Hayden Christensen, and the last question was, "What do you think of that sand?" And he's like, "Well, it makes me think of the beach, so I guess I like it. But I mean, obviously Anakin doesn't because he comes from a place where sandstorms are, and it's very abrasive, and." I understand him, and I won't fault him for not liking sand. And she's like, okay.
They just wanted the meme line, but they're not getting the meme line.
He knew exactly what they were going for too, and he just did not want to deliver.
And
You know-
Mark Hamill shot T-shirts out of a T-21.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, looking at this autograph pay list, so of the original cast, let's see, no, Mark Hamill's not going to be taking photos, apparently.
Huh.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, Mark Hamill's not taking photos?
No, it doesn't look like he'll be doing anything like that.
I don't know that
Unfortunate.
he did any of that last time.
That makes sense. Anyway, Peter Mayhew is $70.
That's a weird number. Is
Aw,
anyone else a
man.
weird number? What's the weirdest number?
Why not
What's
just
the
bump it up
weirdest
to
number?
100? I'd pay.
Yeah.
He deserves $100.
Forrest
it's-
Whitaker at 150.
Why?
Not a
He
weird
was in
number.
one movie for like not even a half the movie.
Billy D. Williams, $100.
I would pay $200 for that.
I
man.
just-
Yeah, I would pay 200 for that.
I'm
too.
sorry. Forrest Whitaker is taking more home than Billy D.
Is he?
Yes, by $50.
No. I
Oh
want the
no!
iconic- I
Aw
want-
man.
Well, there's probably going to be a lot more pictures being taken with Billy D. Williams.
Well,
so
see, this
at the
is
end of the day, who wins?
This is the thing. Yeah, if more people go, or if more people are just interested in taking a photo with Billy D. Williams, but not so much with Forrest Whitaker, he's gonna make more money.
Now, can we
Yeah.
get them both as a pairing?
Please?
Let's
Yes.
see.
Team Forbidden Love.
Team Forbidden
Excuse
Love.
me.
Team Forbidden Love.
All right, team ups. Okay. Does anyone remember what? Wait, Billy D. Williams. That's Lando and
Mhm.
what was his name? Kanan. No.
What?
Kanan-
Wait.
We're talking about
Kanan Lynch.
Forrest, we're talking about Forrest Whitaker's.
Forrest Whitaker.
Oh,
is,
Saw
Saw Gerrera.
Oh, nope.
Nice!
There's only one team up with Saw Gerrera, and it's
Wait.
poor Bodhi.
Aw, Bodhi.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I'm-
Riz Ahmed will make an appearance.
I'm the
Rip.
pilot.
I wish they had just like I could pick cast members and be like, hey, yeah, I take their price for each, and I want them to be
I
together.
want,
Come
I
on.
want Billy
Can
D.
I-
Williams and Hayden Christensen and Vibes.
Hello,
Man, I just
sir.
want-
Welcome to the photo booth. Yeah, could I get myself Mark Hamill with a side of Billy D. Williams
Yeah.
On the rocks.
on the rocks, please? And that guy who plays Salacious Crumb, that'd be nice too. Ah!
Mark Dodson.
Well,
Mark what?
Dodson.
Mark Dodson.
well, now we know what their plan's going to be for next year. It's just going to be a build your own scene kit.
That sounds
There you go,
excellent.
Kate.
Next
You-
Star Wars Celebration, you pay $500, you get an hour with Hayden Christensen and anyone else, and you get to remake a scene from Episode 3.
Matt Lanter and Hayden Christensen
You do mean
recreating
anyone else,
the
right?
last scene of Revenge of the Sith.
I want the
Padme
conversation.
and-
Yeah, I want the conversation between Obi-Wan and Anakin, except Hayden Christensen is Anakin and Matt Lanter is Obi-Wan.
Please.
Without voices.
So
You have done that yourself.
Bruh.
Don't
Now-
lie to me, Obi-Wan. I mean, Anakin. I mean, whatever.
Don't lie to me.
Don't lie to me.
we're assuming anyone, right? So I could replace Obi-Wan in that scene with CGI Jabba the Hutt.
Oh, please. Oh, please. And the 1997 version, not the
Yes.
crappy 2005 remake.
Correct.
That's not CG. That's
No,
correct.
the 1997 CGI Jabba they added into A New Hope.
Oh no.
Oh no, not that one.
He's all gray and polygonal, and his animations are terrible.
Yay!
And one last thing to say.
Okay.
It is the 20th anniversary of Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
Wow, that's
Ooh.
real bittersweet. Also, I just wanted to point out, I would
Isn't it the 21st?
the 21st. Did it come out on the 21st?
Pretty
Here
sure.
we go. When did the Phantom Menace come out? May 19th,
Yeah, but May 19th, 1998.
1999.
What? I'm older than episode 1?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Congratulations.
Dang it.
I was going to
no.
say the Star Wars celebrity that I want in my photo shoot is
Oh, okay.
the big Scottish guy in the fur coat from the behind the scenes.
I don't think we can locate him.
Han, my boy.
I was promised anyone.
Anyone.
So I
Creed or
just
bust.
looked up the celebration for the 20th anniversary of Episode 1.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Here's the blurb.
Yeah.
Every saga has a beginning. Join host Warwick Davis as we honor 20 years of Star Wars: The Phantom Menace. We're turning the pages back with rare behind-the-scenes content and special guests brought together to share their memories and insight into the film's creation.
Nice.
Now this is celebrating.
Oof.
this
Oof.
is pod racing.
Wow.
I'm actually decently excited for that because I think I've seen the behind the scenes of the Phantom Menace something like 100,000 times.
What
I
is
do
it?
recall those wasted nights.
I
Watching it over your shoulder.
could probably quote the behind the scenes of the Phantom Menace more than I can any of the episodes of Star Wars.
What they should have also put something in there along the lines of, "I'll try spinning. That's a good trick."
I'll try
Oh.
celebrating. That's a good trick. I'll try getting a photograph with Hayden Christensen. That's a good
Oh.
trick.
Oof.
Look, if you follow him out of the venue, you're not going to be charged by the venue.
That's true.
I'm
They can't-
sorry, but that's asking for a forced choke right there.
Can I get a photo with Kid Anakin?
You underestimate
Yeah,
my
anyway.
power.
That might be difficult. You might have to visit
What's
him in
his-
prison
I
or
can't-
his institution,
I
whichever
can't
he's landed at
remember-
next.
I
Kid
don't
Anakin
know
is a
what his
grown-up
status
now.
is. Phantom Menace. I'm
Gotta feel bad about that. So
It's
yeah,
alright.
that is the Star Wars celebration in all
Wow.
its wonder, splendor, and cringe.
And bucket
To some
hats.
extent. And bucket hats, yes.
Don't forget the
bucket
bucket hats.
Get ready to see all kinds of Mandalorian armor walking through the preschool.
Look,
Oh,
if we ever have a
that's
fan meetup one day and you don't have a bucket hat, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna put a hole in the wash tub. Sorry.
It's not the wash tub, just the bucket.
Just what's the armor? Is the armor just like tissue boxes that you like make holes in for your arms to go through,
It's actually just a lot of cardboard and duct tape.
or
Dude,
just a
why not?
garbage bag? with a
It's
hole in it?
actually just duct tape.
It's actually just duct tape.
Ooh, you just gave me an idea. What if we took a trash jacket,
Mhm.
a trash bag jacket,
Yeah,
put like taped cardboard armor to it?
yeah.
Would that not look cool?
It wouldn't.
I
Would
feel
you-
Hey.
like it would look really lame.
That would look really weird.
It's
'Cause
the
it'd be-
stealth jacket.
It
It'd
would
be,
be great.
all baggy, and you'd be so loud walking around everywhere.
And it would also be really hot.
I've thought of a purpose for this outfit. All right.
All right.
I'm coming for you, Obi-Wan. I'm coming. Leave my son alone.
So October 31st rolls around, right? You
Yeah.
find where the middle schoolers walk. You climb into a dumpster.
Oh
And
no.
then the garbage monster just comes out and crinkles aggressively at them as they run away.
Aggressively crinkle.
Is that really worth taking?
trash.
Yes,
Is that
it
really
is.
worth taking a week's worth of showers?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fair
Absolutely.
enough.
Does
Now I just
Spice
hope it's not
Lattes-
one of those crusher dumpsters.
Phew.
Anyway,
Shut down the compactor on the detention level.
as much as I'd love to keep this going, we're approaching the end. Does
should
anyone
we-
have any what?
Well, we have reached our limit. Do you want to continue this, or
No, we're gonna
Nah,
keep
this is a
it
good.
down.
This is a good stop.
right then? Any
Uh,
final thoughts,
yeah, any
Ruby? The
final-
Star Wars celebration.
I'm very excited for Volume 7,
Oh,
As
absolutely.
am I.
and I'm very excited for pictures of toddlers wearing buckets.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Please, send them to me at twitter.cake.com.
That's not.
That's not an
not your
actual
Twitter
thing.
screen.
Yes,
here.
that.
Wow.
That's, you could actually put your real handle there.
Well, okay, there it is. Whoa, that was too fast. Let me put it back up on the screen. Ha, there it is. Okay.
I like how my
Yeah.
WoW is gonna have no graphics, and I really hope that just maintains.
Ugh, good lord. Do you want to sign us off, Cake?
I didn't write a sign off, so I'll make sure to do that next time.
would you
but,
like me to think of one for you?
No,
thank
I'd
you
like-
for joining us for the first Cake Station podcast. I've been your host, Cake, and these have been my friends, Cramy, Helmsman, and Sarge, and hopefully there will be another one next month. So I'll see you guys
Whoa,
then.
whoa, wait.
What?
You forgot something.
What did I forget?
You forgot to ask them to pay you for this.
Oh, what? Oh, I have a Patreon. So, I don't make a whole lot of money. I actually make less than minimum wage. In fact, less than $2 an hour. In fact, less than $1 an hour. So, consider keeping me alive with money. See, isn't that a much better outro than what I did a few minutes ago?
And then we just
Bro.
cut it. And then we just
And
cut
then we
it.
just cut.